This game is rated M for mature. I was very tempted to go for salts again, but no, I'm gonna go for health for now. Because, like, there hasn't been a point yet, aside from the very start, before I had, you know, all the infusions we've collected thus far. There hasn't been a point where I've been running low on salts. If there's a point where I'm, like, running low, then I'm definitely going to start selecting salts more. Absolutely. But since that hasn't happened yet, it's not as big of a deal yet. Plus, I like using Devil's Kiss more than I do Possession, and Devil's Kiss doesn't use up as much compared to Possession, so... You'll notice that in picking up the salts that you can have a max of 3 charges now currently with Possession. Grab this. Vial of salts is a lot easier to see than some of the other stuff, just solely because it's, you know, it's already flashing, but it's bright blue as well. It's pretty hard to miss. I do see something up there. I swear I saw something flash. As soon as I'm done checking up here, I'm going to go to that side as well, because I went down the other staircase both times. There, yes, there is. Glad I came up here. Alright, let's go back down and continue on our merry adventure, shall we? But I really hope you guys are enjoying the Let's Play so far. I'm really enjoying playing this game again. I forgot how great this game was. It's a little weird because screen capture is making things a little less fluid on my end, but whenever I went back to edit it, it was fine. It's just a little bit harder for me, I guess, and it's also because, you know, again, for those of you that didn't hear your first time, I've been playing Payday a lot, and it's a different shooter, so the controls are different, so it's taken a little bit of getting used to, but, you know, that'll just come with me playing this more. I'll get used to it more.
By many to be Vox Populi, began his terrible rampage. Trouble began almost instantly. Full of wrath and bent on harm, the anarchist maliciously wounded several Colombian peacemakers, before then arming himself and firing into an assemblage of virtuous fairgoers. As of this hour, he is considered wholly responsible for causing at least 8 God-fearing Colombians to meet their maker in heaven.
Little bit more than 8, and yes, I turned the radio off, but yeah, a little bit more than 8, I would say. Okay, before we go up here, let me make sure. Okay, this is post-elevator. Okay, so we're good. Let's get going, shall we? Yeah, smash that button. That's actually usually how I hit the button, too, on elevators. Provided that, you know, you don't smash multiple buttons, and then it's like, well, shoot, now I've got to wait a couple times for it to get to the floor I was trying to get to. Hello. Oh, hey. Oh, I'm good, thanks. I'm actually good on everything right now. Yeah. We're sitting pretty when it comes to... Oh, I was hoping that would be for upgrades to Possession or Devil's Kiss, but I guess not. So let's just move this. Pretty obvious secret here. And what do we have here? This is where you would find your first piece of equipment. So, let's grab it. Skyline Reloader. Jumping on or off of Skyline reloads weapons. Kind of weird. I'll take the gear, but I'm not going to equip it immediately. You can also hit J to show the comparison to what you would be swapping out if you equipped it immediately. You can hold as many pieces as you want. You can just only have one equipped at a time. So it's not like you have to throw away the other one should you've decided to take that. Anything here? Just some pistol ammo. Okay. Off to the side here. I believe the Vox phone is somewhere in here. Nope, we're good on that. Hey, there you are.
Sweet Mother of Columbia, why do we worship 3 symbols in your memory? We worship the sword, so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven, so that we might cover the city with eyes. We worship the coffin, because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
Alright, let's keep going. Chinese. Aw, man. More racism? Seriously? Oh my god. What the hell was that? No, that dude's dead. Dude, I got a grenade with this guy's name on it. I can't turn this one off, darn.
No mercy for anybody!
Welcome to a slight mini-boss. This guy will teleport. Whoa. How did he end up down here? This guy will teleport. You can tell where he's teleporting by all the crows that are surrounding him, and then he will come and try to attack you. I'd recommend the grenades, but that's not really much of a surprise to you now, is it? Come at me. What? I thought I killed you just then. Get over here. Yeah, get out of here.
What's this? Some new kind of vigor.
You know it. This is Murder of Crows. This one can be really good if it's used in the right situation.
Press to summon Murder
Ooh.
of Crows. Hold and release to create a nest trap.
So you might be thinking, okay, Delta, that just seems like the fire grenades. Not so! Not entirely, anyway. What the... Rude! You are a jerk of the highest caliber. Let's see that in an instant replay. I mean, not only do they do damage, these are more... They do less damage than the grenade, if I remember right. They're more about stunning. They keep enemies stunned to where they can't attack you for longer. So, like I said, in the right situation, these can be really, really good. I'm actually going to switch Devil's Kiss. There we go, like so I can switch back between the two pretty quickly. I don't use Possession a lot, I'll be honest. It's not that I think it's bad or anything, it's just there's a... Pretty much most of the vigors in this game are really, really good. I like a lot of them, so... Like, it's really hard to pick a favorite. There's a few I don't like, but not many. Another gear piece here. Burning Halo, 70% chance to melee target is set ablaze. Victim takes 300 damage over 4 seconds. So this is stun versus set on fire. I'll take Electric Punch. So, the Burning Halo is with me, but I'll take Electric Punch.
The false shepherd, this anarchist, is either a mulatto dwarf or a French man with a missing left arm.
What?
No more than 4 foot and 9
What? I'm pretty sure I would know if Booker had a missing eye. Come on. Stupid. I'm gonna switch weapons for a little while just because I'm running low on pistol ammo. Okay, making sure again we're in a good spot. Let me check our infusions as well.
From that station.
Go to the gondola station. Yeah, we are getting closer to our end goal of trying to get to this tower thing right here, so... It can be kind of hard to remember that, honestly, and now I'm waiting for the page to load, so I'm talking over. It can be kind of hard to remember, honestly, sometimes where you're going. Thankfully, again, the game is pretty linear, but sometimes you forget about, like, the big goals. You're like, okay, where exactly am I going with all this again? So, just... I'll try to bring that into reconsideration every now and again, just to remind you, okay, this is, you know, what we're doing here, overall, the big picture. There's an advertisement in my way, that's helpful. Okay, cool. We're actually close to another infusion as well, so that's good. I'll take that, sure. My health's full, but thank you. Is there anything up here? Oh, it's just a binocular station. Nothing. Sometimes there's doors you can enter these little stations into, so keep an eye out for them. Okay, let's jump off. Yeah, good. Pistol ammo would be very nice right now. We could keep going, but let's drop down here first. There's nothing we need down here. This is just purely for collectibles, I'm pretty sure. Or not even collectibles, but just, you know, extra inventory stuff. Ammo, salt, you name it. There's a few enemies in here, but not many. If I remember right. I could be wrong. We're gonna find out. Yeah, you eat that apple out of the trash can. Shame it's not a hamburger, but, you know. You can't always eat a hamburger out of the trash can, right? Not every game can be Earthbound.
Irish to me. Yes, like that.
Okay, what about his temper?
Oh, he was certainly an anarchist.
Alright, that's all I need to hear. Would you get out of here? No one asked for your opinion, dude. So this is what they think I look like. Yeah. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Alright, we're actually good on pistol ammo again, so I don't feel bad about using it anymore. Anything else in here? Oh, that's just a pistol. Okay, so that would be ammunition if I needed it. I thought there would be some, like, money. It was more what I was expecting, but I guess not. Granted, most of that's also just for the extra scene of you seeing somebody try to, like, get an actual profile of Booker and being way off base. So, let's keep going. Sup, nerd? I figure I'm gonna use Murder of Crows for a little while. Let you guys get used to. Like, really, if you're playing along, just experiment with the vigors and see what you like best. You can combine them together too, not in the sense of like going into a menu and crafting them together, but you could use Murder of Crows and then Devil's Kiss, and there's an achievement for combining all of the different types together. You can get some pretty cool stuff from it. So get inventive, see what you like using and what you don't like using. Sure, I'll take that. I'm not running a lot just because A, it's a little harder for me to control due to the lag from using screen capture, but also because it gives you time to actually like see the proper sights. So, let's enter the next area. We got all we need here. Monument Island Gateway. Yeah, you get these little messages from Booker. I might show that first one at the start. I'm not sure if it was in the last video or this one. It depends on where we are on the timer, but you get little things kind of like visualizing what Booker's thinking or saying to himself as if you're writing in a journal or giving some kind of report. So welcome to the gateway to Monument Island. Here's what we're looking for. Okay, these are the two different types of vending machines. You have dollar bill, and more importantly, the vigor upgrades. As you can see, they're very expensive. So the Crow's Trap aid, this causes the corpses of the Murder of Crows victims to become more Crow's Traps, so it's kind of a chain trap. Devil's Kiss adds mini clusters that are basically more damage. Both are very good, but both are very expensive as well. So I'm going to hold off on that. Oh, cool. Sure, I'll take these. Surprised the bottles didn't smash when they fell off, presumably, or were dropped. Shh, we're going to sneak up on him. He's not going to see it coming. Ugh! Or maybe they will see it coming. You're a jerk, turret. Come on, get over here. Yeah, that's how it's done. That little green swirly thing, that was the gun trap. Remember how if I killed an enemy with a trap, there's a chance they could have like a gun that would fight for me for a second? That's what it was referring to. Nothing, huh? Don't let me move. I'm not letting you move. Get out of here. Oh, cool. More salts. Yeah, I'll take these. Bye. Have a good flight. Well, that was fun. I'll be able to get in here in a second. We just loop around on both these if I recall correctly. So let's swing around here and see what we've got. Excellent. Yeah, I think my next infusion is definitely going to go for salts again. We'll do that, and then just eat the banana and get our health back. Nothing on the desks. Alright. What was that? Silver Eagles. Very nice. I think we can get back here, too, once you go through this set of doors. Don't need the SIGs. In case you're ever wondering, when it comes to like searching an item, like example searching this desk here, you're never going to find something like cigarettes or wine in there that will increase one stat and decrease the other, because usually, at least as far as I've seen with looting stuff like that, by and large, if it comes to something that will increase one stat and decrease another, you have to have the active decision to be able to pick up one thing at a time. It's, you know, what if you got one thing that increased your health and then another one that decreased your health and increased your salts? What if you wanted the thing that increased your health but not the other? You'd have no way of being able to pick up one without picking up the other. So it's kind of the game's way of making sure that that can't happen, is by not putting that type of item in there. Is that a...
We're sorry to say that Monument Island is off limits. You've got to go. Workmen should proceed to the island by means of the skyline.
Skyline.
That was actually exactly what I was about to say. That sounds like a good idea.
Back by the lottery.
That sounds like as good a plan as any. So, you've seen me grapple back and forth on the little sky hooks. What about riding a skyline? Heck yeah. You can go up and down to change your throttle so you won't move as fast. You don't have to go super slow. Or if you go super slow, it's not going to cause you to like miss something as a result. Get out of here. No one liked you anyway. Ooh! Have fun. I'm sure that's exactly what my intent is. Another infusion. Hands down, we're going for salts.
Just what the doctor ordered.
You know that's right. And I believe there's a Voxphone here as well. Is there? It could be after this, though. Let me check real quick. The infusion was kind of the big thing I wanted, though. And if I recall correctly, I mean, I wasn't really paying attention that time. If with health and with salts both, and I guess by extension technically the shield, but the shield recharges on its own. If you pick one up and you're not at full on your health or salts, respectively, then I believe it brings you back up to max, so you won't have to worry about that. Okay, that's for the infusions. Ah, the joys of using an iPad. That's the only problem with having screen capture on, is I can't use my proper computer because it'll pull up a window, you know, like this, you know, the Steam overlay or something like that. This looks like a different spot. Okay, let's keep going. Came from that way, so let's go this way. If you ever accidentally pick the wrong way, you can hit C and just reverse, whichever way you want to go. No, that's where I came from, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's switch back. Speed this up a little. Sorry if this bot... I'm going to try to keep the camera as straight as I can, so it won't mess with your eyes too much. I know it did for me the first time I was playing this game a lot, so... Hi. I like how that set the oil on fire as well. That's a nice touch. Anything back here? Small health kit, pistol ammo. Seems like a nice place to just hide and get away from work for a little while, but... yeah, here it is. Let's have a listen.
And the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great, and he repented he had made man on the earth. Rain. 40 days and 40 nights of the stuff, and he left not a thing that walked alive. You see, my friends, even God is entitled to a do-over. And what is Columbia if not another ark? For another time.
Alright, I can't help but say it. So you're basically saying a perfect being made a mistake. I told you I was going to say it now and again. Alright, let's keep going. Love riding on these things so much. Wait for me! Did neither one of them notice that? They totally didn't notice that. That's hilarious. Hey, nerd!
What do you expect from an anarchist? Fitzroy's got them all trained like dogs. They go for the throat.
Like this? Dummy. Change it up. Cool. There's the gun trap again if you want to see it. Actually, there is actually a gun floating there. That's what it is. So, I'll give you an idea again of what it looks like. I believe that's everything for a bit. I know it's probably annoying to have those awkward pauses, and maybe at some point, if I know I'm doing that, I'll just stop talking and there will be like a very small cut of like a couple seconds where I'm waiting for a page to load or something like that. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Whee! Ouch! Yeah, there is fall damage in this game.
The skyline up above. Somehow get some elevation, I could probably reach it.
Oh yeah, getting past the boxes, that's why you had to jump there. In case it wasn't clear why I just jumped off, that was why, you have to. Did I grab anything over here? No, I did not. You see what the Murder of Crow's hand looks like? It turns into like a talon. Alright, let's hop on up. And this is where you can actually go and get the elevation that he was mentioning. This is where you can get attacked by birds. Yeah, I had a feeling. Newton's Law, landing a skyline knocks nearby enemies back. Cool, but not going to use it. I'm not a big fan, like, as much as I love the skyline, I don't like the skyline abilities that much, I'll be honest. Nothing over here. Alright, let's keep going. I figured it would let me try to drink that, if it was booze or something. Whoa, 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 whoa. You need to chill. Gladly take that. Wallet. It's weird how some of the wallets you can just pick up and get money, and then some of them you have to search, and sometimes there's no money in them. It's very odd. Again, here's past the things. You didn't have to fight those guards if you didn't want to, but I wanted the gear piece, so you know, we're going this way. Getting close. And there it is, Monument Island. Yeah, we'll get there in a second.
Stand down!
Stand down?
Stand down!
He who crossed the Delaware with flaming sword and the wings of angels, watch over me and lend me strength.
Father Washington,
Yeah, you guys might be worried about somebody crossing the Delaware, but this is the Deltaware, suckers! You don't get anything for doing that, but, you know, it's up to you whether to keep them alive or not. And I chose not to. Because, again, knowing what I know, I don't feel bad about it. Alright, so we'll do that. I'm sorry I killed all your friends. I lied.
Need to head to the roof. Take that skyline to Monument Island.
I know why you've come, false shot.
Creepy.
I see every sin that blackens your soul. Wounded Knee, the Pinkertons, the drinking, the gambling, and of course, Anna. And now, to repay a debt, you've come from my land. But not all debts can be repaid, Booker.
You don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business, Mr. DeWitt. As blood is yours. Do you know why these men will die for me? Because I have seen their future in the glory, and hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker? Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt? This will end in blood.
Good.
Then again, it always does with you, doesn't it? It always ends in blood.
Jesus.
You've come to lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the Sodom from which you came.
Nah.